When did this game come out? This game was like 2016, right? If I remember correctly. Does anyone even know? It's not too super old, but it's also not too super young. BRB, okay. Did I ever experience racism because I'm black? Yes. Yes, I have. I feel like if you were born on the planet Earth, that wouldn't even need to be asked. Is this that? Oh. The story? I'd rather not talk about that and just play video games instead. If that's okay? Question mark? Oh, how did I get down there? How about we all vibe to the Huntress humming? How about, yeah, hell yeah. Let's just vibe to Huntress humming. Have you guys heard the whole Huntress song? Same thing. It's really not. That's just a name. Listened to the Hunter song before. It's really cool. I love that that's in the game where like the longer you go without seeing a survivor, just the more deranged she gets. It's really cool. Did she just go into this locker? Yeah, that's where you open stuff. About the Huntress song. Listen closely, and you can hear that my character's humming a little bit. She hums, yeah. They made it a lot less irritating than it used to be, but you used to be able to hear the hum exclusively and really nothing else. They changed it, so it's a lot quieter now, and it's like echoing. Never played a game this old. It's like 5 years old. Well, actually, it might actually be older than you are. To be fair. I have questions. Like, for instance, where the fuck did she just go? Kinda is the graphics. It's not a AAA title. It doesn't have to have good graphics to be a In fact, I actually really enjoy this game's art style. I think it looks great, even though it may not technically be. Whoops! It may not technically be the best looking game ever, but I think it looks good. It's a year older than Fortnite. It is. It's not a super high quality game. Okay. It's not a AAA title. It's made by it's made by like a smaller indie developer. They only have a couple games out. In terms of like, whoops. In terms of the graphical aspects of the game, that's probably the only thing they've done right so far. I think it looks great. The better the graphics, the better the game. Have you ever played Fortnite? That's a pretty shitty game, but it looks pretty good. Overwatch looks fantastic. It's not a good game. Better it looks, the better the experience. You came into my stream the first time and I was playing Halo 1. A game that is 30 years old. And I loved it. I loved every second of playing that game. The graphics mean almost nothing to me, especially in a competitive game. The game could be 14 pixels. As long as the lines are sharp, I don't care. Oh, I missed. I threw that too hard. She stayed in a straight line, too. I would have hit her if I didn't throw it so hard. If I made a game where you walk through an art museum and the graphics are amazing, would that be fun? I haven't encountered this one yet, so I didn't know if she dodged or not. Oh. She waits. Really? You're really that cocky, huh? You dodged one hatchet and you're that cocky, huh? Hey, look in front of you. They're a troll 12 or both. I haven't figured that out. I spent a long time trying to learn. I'm too smooth-brained to figure it out. I don't know if they're serious or not. I don't have enough wrinkles in my entire body to figure out. I don't have nurses or anything. I'm not gonna have this conversation. If I wanted to argue over what a valid opinion is and what isn't, I'd go to Tumblr or some shit. I'm just gonna throw hatchets at people. You guys can have this conversation if you want. I don't care. I'll be honest. I have no idea where these guys are. Someone keeps poking this gen. Everyone's playing Warzone because it's new, not because it has better graphics. They're playing a game because it's a different experience. Not necessarily because it looks better, because it's a different game that exists now. Yeah. Nia, stop. But if you play those, Dead by Daylight's the #5 game on Twitch. It has been for like 2 years. Halo was the thing that got the majority of gamers into gaming. It started Rooster Teeth, one of the biggest internet production companies that exists. Like, a literal billion-dollar company. Minecraft has been quite literally the most popular game to ever exist since its launch in 2011. I made a hell of a comeback in the past year. It never came back. Minecraft has always been the biggest game, period. What is Rooster Teeth? Have you ever been on YouTube? There's no way that you've been on YouTube ever and have not heard of Rooster Teeth. It's actually a multi-billion-dollar company. They've made movies. This is popular. Why don't I know about them? I don't know. I honestly can't answer that. I genuinely cannot answer that, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. Became more of a meme game for a while. It's not... It was a meme game. Sure, that's fine. That doesn't mean it wasn't the biggest game, period. Everyone on the entire planet has heard of Minecraft. Everyone on the entire planet has played Minecraft at least one time. Quite a few people still play the game. It may not, by pure definition, doesn't have fantastic graphics unless you mod the fuck out of it. And even so, why? It looks fine. If I threw that a little earlier, I would have hit her. There are a million people playing Warzone because the game is 2 weeks old. That was her perk. I came in to reload. She used that perk to make the gen explode. Where people streaming Animal Crossing? That is a thing. By your logic, Animal Crossing is a bad game, because that doesn't look fantastic. I haven't actually seen what the new Animal Crossing looks like, but the old ones don't look great. Everyone on the planet's playing Animal Crossing right now because they played the old ones and they love them. You remember how many people played during Wrath of the Lich King? Ooh, forehead. I have no idea. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so think about it like this. Because of the recent quarantine, Steam hit a Steam hit an all-time user record of 22 million people that were currently logged in and playing a video game. Out of all of those, a very sizable chunk of them were playing one game. Can you guess what that game was? And by very sizable, I mean like a very valid percentage. I would say like 30 or 40% of those people were playing one game. Do you know what that game was? I'll give you a guess, Twitch chat. Modern Warfare? No, actually. More people were playing this game than all of Modern Warfare. CSGO? You're right, it was CSGO. Like 35% of the entirety of 22 million people were playing CSGO. Out of any other game they could have picked. The rest of them were playing shit like Siege and I guess Modern Warfare, but whatever. Not as many people. There were like, I don't know, like 5% of those dudes who were playing Modern Warfare. Like 15% were playing Rainbow Six, which if you're playing Siege on anything other than the lowest possible settings, you are straight throwing, and CSGO, which is one of the first competitive online shooters ever, period. What's that? Are you telling me that you don't know what Counter-Strike Global Offense is? I refuse to believe that you're serious. So you haven't heard of... Okay. Never heard of it? This has to be bait. This has to be a troll. There's no way you're serious. I refuse to believe that you're serious. heard someone in the just chat talking about him playing it. How old are you? Old enough to use Twitch? With or without your parents' permission? Oh? Okay, I guess I didn't hit her. Lol. Successfully broken Stormer, you're not wrong. I've never felt more just astonished. Just completely dumbfounded. Flabbergasted even. Pretty sure that was her perk and not her actually. Hit it, popping that gen. I'm gonna throw a hatchet at it just in case. I missed. This one's an Uber forehead. Oh, she actually dodged a hatchet. Holy shit. I'm the conditioner. Yeah. What's the oldest game that you've ever played that you like? That hatchet was satisfying. I'm glad I could land a cool hatchet for you. I'll be honest, my brain stopped working and I don't remember it, but I hope that it was very, very cool. Okay, another question. Do you play Fortnite on console or PC? This is a valid question for what it is you're talking about. Because I have some bad news for you depending on your answer. Depending on your answer, I either have bad news for you or another question. You play on your PS4. Okay. So, a bit of a quarry here. And I know this from experience. I'm gonna get close to my mic here for emphasis, just so you know. And somebody clip this and then whisper it to this man, so that they can always look back on it when they have this thought. Fortnite looks like dog shit, straight animal shite on PS4. It looks horrible, horrendous, terrible, goddamn disgusting. disgusting. I want to vomit every time I look at it. So why are you playing it? Is it your favorite game still? No. It can't be, according to your own logic.